So what is Killer Klowns? Killer Klowns is a 3v7 asymmetrical horror game where 3 people gets to play the clowns and 7 people get to play the survivors of Crescent Cove. There are 5 different clown classes to choose from, as well as 5 different human classes. Each class is different from the next with different strengths and weaknesses. If you play as the clown side, winning is pretty basic. You either have to capture all the town people before time expires, or if the bomb goes off. If you play as the human side or the survivors, 3 different ways for you to win. You can win by deactivating or decommissioning the clown spaceship, or escaping the map before time expires. The last way is keeping majority of townsfolk alive for the entire round. So after the initial revealing of Killer Klowns from Outer Space the game, there was a little bit of communication about the game on Twitter and Discord. The game was also given a release date window of early 2023. When the 2023 release date window passed, everybody was wondering what is going on with the clowns. Then recently, we discovered that they switched publishers, and now Illfonic will take over for Good Shepherd and will help develop the game alongside Teravision, which is not a bad idea. I see 2 big challenges though that the game faces, but I will let you decide on which one is the biggest challenge of all. The first challenge I see the game having to overcome is building trust back with the community. During a Killer Klowns interview with one of the main guys on the project, he gave a release date of early 2024. That sounds good, but also familiar. But will the community believe that release date after what has happened? And also to point out the fact we still don't have an official release date. If Teravision wants the community back on their good side, a good start would be to update the website. It still says that the game is releasing early 2023. A lot of people are already excited for the game after the big announcement at Gamescom, but the game developers will have to continue communication, letting the community know where the game stands in development. I fear if the game goes silent again like it did before, the concern for when the game is delivered will rise again. The other challenge is delivering a good game experience. How do they do that, you ask? By releasing the game with minor bug issues and a well-established anti-cheat system to begin with, because we know TCM had to work on their anti-cheat system, and it came at the cost of disabling crossplay for PC players. Even though the disabling of crossplay is temporary, it has affected matchmaking wait time. But in order for that to happen, the developers must stay on top of patching the game post-launch. At this point, post-launch update timeframes are a concern for me, unless we see a different side of Teravision leading up to the release. Even though Texas Chainsaw Massacre game has some issues, the developers has been constantly updating the game to make it better, and Killer Klowns the game should take some notes from that type of action. Overall, in my opinion, Killer Klowns from Outer Space the game is in a position to succeed, but this also can be an uphill battle in which I hope Teravision and Illfonic is up for the challenge. Asymmetrical horror games are challenging to make, and keeping the community engaged in that game is another challenge within itself. The more asymmetrical horror games become known in popularity and is produced through the years, it'd be harder to keep a gamer interested in one game alone. So delivering on good game experience is paramount these days. Again, this is one faithful community for Killer Klowns the game, but Teravision and Illfonic is off to a decent restart with the new trailer reveal. Killer Klowns the game has been in production for a while, so if you want to learn more about the game, click on one of these videos on your screen to stay in Mr. Unleashed world.